I think of design entrepreneurship as a kind of subset of creative company entrepreneurship. Creative companies are usually aiming to create either commercial or social value by creating something that's entirely unique and new. Creative companies usually implement what's called a differentiation strategy. Differentiation strategies call on an entrepreneur to create something that people can't get anywhere else. And so it's not the only kind of strategy a company can pursue. And in the case of creative companies, often they're creating things that are not only functional. Often when we think about saying to customers, I'm going to make something and I'm going to make it better than anything else like it, often people think of functionality, but with creative companies, with design companies, often better doesn't only mean function. It does mean function, but it doesn't only mean function. It also means things like more beautiful, cooler, awesome in some way. So design firms are, design entrepreneurs are often setting out to create something that works better in the world, but also is quite beautiful in some way. I think the role and function of design entrepreneurship, it's partly to create, what we like about the world, what makes the world beautiful, what makes the world work well. So the thing about design is that there's a very careful application of ideas to try to meet users' or customers' needs in a particularly clear, pleasant, aesthetically pleasing way. So I'd say it's different from, say, creating technology entrepreneurship, which is mostly functional. Also, of course, very important, also creates a great deal of value, but a little bit different in the sense of how we're trying to create value. Design entrepreneurship contributes to the growth of society in a lot of ways. I mean, it creates the things that give us joy in life. One of the things I have studied as a researcher is what causes people to form beyond rational attachments to products, services, and experiences. So all of us have these things. What is it that you just love? For some people, it might be clothing. For some people, it might be a physical object. For some people, it might be a car. For other people, it might be wine. So what is it that causes us to just love a thing? Well, when we fill the world with things that we just love, that in many ways define who we are, that's one of the things that design entrepreneurship helps us do. It helps us fill the world with things that help us understand who we are, that help us express ourselves in new ways, and that we have to not forget this, in ways that function very well, that make our quality of life better in functional terms.